Even with this, she can't match Julia's wall travel. And that's how insane it goes in Tekken 7. What's up everyone, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and welcome to a video that's a little bit out of left field. I usually don't represent Nina too much on my channel, but maybe there are some followers of mine who really enjoy the character. She's pretty iconic to say the least. She's been with us since Tekken 1. But last week I did something interesting. I looked at the maximum wall travel on every single character in the game. And with Nina, you have to learn how to do the butterfly loops to see her maximum potential. So that's what I did. I actually took some time to learn how to do this. And this technique has like legendary status within the community in that it's so difficult. And I'd never tried it before, and I was a little bit surprised in that it was not as hard as I thought it should be. It's not a frame perfect technique. It's no perfect electric. It's no Tonjet upper with Brian. But it is hard. It's definitely difficult, and especially if you want to staple it in like every combo, it is harder than, you know, Lee's back two loops. Definitely, this is a more complicated bit of execution. But so how do we do this? It's basically her while standing one, and if you do a forward sway with Nina, that's core circle forward, you can input while standing moves from this. So you'll do core circle forward and then neutral one, and you actually get this technique, the butterfly. And of course, she does have an attack on quarter circle forward plus one. I'm doing weird inputs here to do my quarter circle forward. I have some special techniques on stick. But if you do quarter circle forward plus one, you will get this move. So you can't input the last forward and the one on the same frame. So it's important to have a neutral. So it should look like this. As you can see, you have core circle forward and then an empty space, which represents neutral, and then one. If you do this perfectly, you'll see that. So not this one, but the one before, you can see core circle forward, and then there's not even a space. It's followed by one. That was frame perfect. But you actually don't have to be frame perfect to link these in a juggle. Sorry, I'm still very new to this. So as you can see, I actually did two frame perfect, but the one that's right on Lars's left leg there, the first one I did, that one is not frame perfect. Oh wait, did I do every single one frame perfect? Am I that good? Okay, I'm doing them frame perfect, but you don't have to do it frame perfect. God damn it, I'm too strong. Okay, you see, that one is frame perfect, the one right next to me, but the first one is not frame perfect. You see that big space in between the last directional input, forward, and the one? That's not frame perfect. So there is some leniency within this technique. And just to give you some advice and tips, I showed you now from the orbital, up forward one. I find it's more consistent if you step towards the right. So whatever combo you do, try and after connecting your launcher, step a little bit towards the right, and then do whatever it is you want to do in terms of combo. And just to practice this, just very slowly in the open, do quarter circle forward, neutral, and then one. Do it very slowly. This is just to build muscle memory and your fingers just getting used to the execution involved. So, you know, do it at your own pace, but just make sure in command history you always have a proper notation of quarter circle forward and then one and nothing else. It's like learning how to wave dash. Speed comes later. Don't jerk it too fast, too quickly. Do it slow. So yes, build muscle memory, get used to the technique. And then, once you can do that reliably, just do it a little bit faster. And hopefully it's still consistent. And when that works out, you do it even faster. Like so. And that's how you practice this technique, the butterfly. And then when you do this really well, that's when you can try and apply it in a combo. And again, I would advise you to step towards the right after the launch. Sorry. That was me. As you saw, I did not give it a neutral, which means I get the core circle forward +1, which is a very typical misinput on this technique. And then while running 3-4 gives you an enormous amount of wall travel. As you can see from an orbital here, I'm almost going wall to wall. Oh. And you can do even more of them. You can there add another butterfly, but the last, while running 3-4, is so hard to connect after that many butterflies. A lot of people don't realize that, to me, the hardest part about the butterfly juggle is actually landing the while running 3-4. Especially after a certain amount of hits. If you add another hit to that combo, this while running 3-4, it's almost like it's frame perfect. It's so hard to connect. But if you want to know what the maximum potential is, you can actually do 2 hits here, and then 5 of these. But that's very, very hard to do. And the while running 3-4 at the end is super hard. I'm not gonna attempt to demonstrate that. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I know there are more notations in doing the butterfly. I think you can even do core circle forward, up forward 1. Which is what I'm doing here, which is preferred by some people. But that's what I'm doing, as you can see. But what I prefer is just to do core circle forward, neutral, and then press 1. I find it to be very reliable. And that's honestly all there is to it. I haven't spent much time. I'm really good at execution stuff. I didn't spend too much time with this. I have it it's pretty solid. It's pretty reliable, as you hopefully saw from this video. So basically, just give it some time, and you should do this. Yeah, pretty reliably. But even with this, she can't match Julia's wall travel. And that's how insane it goes in Tekken 7 with the power of DLC. Well, Julia is a joke. I've made a video on her. She has more wall travel than Nina, and with almost 0 effort. Nina has one of the hardest staples in the game to get that wall travel. Julia even outshines her, takes it one step further, and more damage, best wall combo in the game, arguably. So yeah, Nina, unfortunately, this should have been her identity, you know, no one should be able to come close, but, you know, it's the power creep of Season 3. A lot of characters, you know, can match her with no execution. So it's a little bit unfair. And Lee has the same problem. Very technical wall travel, but a lot of people can match him. Oh well, Tekken 7 Season 3. So I hope that was a pretty decent breakdown of this technique. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Take care. I really hope you enjoyed that video. I've been making Tekken content now on YouTube for 13 years. Time really flies, and I'd love to keep going even further. So if you'd like to support me by leaving a like on this video, subscribing to my channel, or even going to my Patreon, which you can find the link below in the description, and become a supporter, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.